Hey everyone, it's Ryan Leonard with Wolfnest Property Management, and today we're going to be talking about renter's insurance with pet coverage and what you're allowed to require. So let's kind of take a look at it. Some numbers for you. I always like looking at numbers. I believe 85 million American families, give or take a few, have some sort of pet. So if you're going to be a landlord or an investor and have rental properties, there's a good chance that your tenants are going to have a pet. Now, a pet is not only a dog or a cat, it can be anything. It could be a turtle or a snake. I've always stressed the importance of allowing pets because typically, I think here in Utah, the numbers are about 70% or 7 out of 10 renters here in Utah have a pet. So if you are excluding pets from your rental property, there's a good chance that you're missing out on those potential tenants or a market of about, again, 7/10. So highly recommend that you do allow pets, and there's some cool things that you can do. But as far as today's topic go, we want to talk about really renter's insurance and having pet coverage in there. Now, keep in mind, this is different than pet insurance. So let's take a look. So what is renter's insurance with pet coverage? So everyone knows what renter's insurance is, right? Now, it's something that you have the tenant line up with their agent or their broker, and it's in addition to your homeowner's insurance. And the biggest thing with renter's insurance, it's to help prevent, negligent actions or damage done by that tenant. But also, if you're a tenant, it's great because it also has some personal property protection in there where if your car gets broken into and your golf clubs are taken or your bike is taken, that's something that most renters insurance is going to actually cover. But what is it with pet coverage? It's really an additional, almost call it like an umbrella that's going to help protect not only the property, but also personal property for individuals that may be affected by that tenant's pet. So first thing with renter's insurance, again, the big upside to having renter's insurance is the protection of that tenant's personal property. Again, this could be anything as far as furniture, clothing, computers, anything you can imagine, personal property. Those things are typically going to be covered depending on that plan. Another big one too is liability. This is a big one too if you're a landlord. Not only do you want to have homeowners insurance, but having a tenant who has renter's insurance is a great way to help offset any medical bills of anything that may happen by the action or negligence of that tenant. So great to have that liability protection. Additional living expenses. Again, if a tenant is displaced, some plans or coverage is actually going to have a means for them to maybe help with hotel or transit, if they can't live in their rental property. So again, renter's insurance, it's a great thing and it's really, really affordable too. Now, big thing really with this topic about today is about pet liability coverage. And so if you're a landlord, something that you can do, not all states allow it. I believe Oklahoma does not, but you can require that the tenant's renter's insurance has a pet liability coverage built into that plan, because again, if you require it for all applicants, you're being fair and consistent. And so when the tenants, before they sign that lease, they need to provide to you a copy of that policy, and you want to make sure that it does include pet liability coverage. This way, if their pet does something like bites a neighbor or does something that causes damage to someone else's personal property, rather than being stressed, to pay rent and also, this lawsuit that they have against them, this is a great way to protect against that and give them a little bit of peace of mind, but also you as the landlord a little bit of peace of mind. So can you add it to the lease? Yes, as long as you're being fair and consistent across the board and requiring any applicant that does have a pet to throw that on there. So it's definitely something to look into. Again, they mention it here. Oklahoma is one of the states that expressed that they are not going to participate in this, but do your homework, whether you're here in Utah or any state, make sure that is something that you can add, and I highly recommend doing it if you can. If you have any questions about your lease agreement, your investment properties, here's our website, here's my phone number. I'll be happy to discuss our services and see if they could be a good fit for you. Thanks.